Hi, welcome to the House of Valentina. I'm Valentina, and my trusty and very witty sidekick is helping me give you guys a tour of our home at the holidays. Are you having as much fun as I am?
Yeah, having a blast. I love this. I love Christmas time.
I know. He really isn't kidding.
No, I'm serious. Christmas time with a hot lady? Bring it on.
You are so goofy. Well, if this is your first time visiting, I hope we haven't scared you off already.
No, this is what we do. She's serious. I'm goofy. That's how it works.
And I laugh a lot because he makes me laugh.
Yes.
So, yeah, we've been married for over 20 years. So
And I still make her laugh.
It's pretty amazing.
Don't know how that works, but... But if this is your first time here, we are in the middle of showing you our home during Christmas time, sharing ideas with you. We definitely have a modern Scandinavian but cozy approach to everything. And so every room we're going to show you exactly what we're doing. So if you're new, welcome. So glad you're here. Make sure you hit subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications because we're going to continue to do the entire home. And then as we roll into December, we have additional videos coming with all kinds of like DIYs and gift wrapping and how I do my hair and all kinds of other videos coming.
Not that.
Oh, not that one. Okay. Well, everything else is coming. So glad you're here.
So today we're showing you the breakfast room. So we've been dancing around it. We've shown you the sunroom. We've shown you the kitchen. And right down here in the center is the breakfast room.
I don't know why she calls it the breakfast room because actually it's where we eat. It's called the eating room, whatever that's called in real life.
It really should be our dining room.
Yeah, because...
I don't know. It sounds like, maybe it's like so British. Oh,
because she took
in
the
breakfast room.
Because she took the dining room for her office because she works all the time. And so this is our space right here in the middle. This is literally the center of all activity.
Yes.
This space.
Yeah, and I recently switched out the more country table that we've been taking that table literally all over the world with us.
Yeah,
but
all
it
over the
has
place.
a very country feel.
And it was smaller. And we were starting to outgrow it.
We
Kids
really
are always
had.
having boyfriends and friends and whatever over, and
Yeah.
there just wasn't enough room. So we upgraded the table size recently.
This is actually from IKEA, and I think it's one of their best tables that they have. It's the Nordviken or something like that. I'll put a link. But it has leaves in it so we can actually expand the table.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more modern, it's a little bit bigger, and it looks amazing with our modern chairs, I think.
Yeah. And it's a little bit smaller footprint than a lot of traditional American dining tables. And for this space, we really needed something that was a little more compact.
Yeah, I think when they made these homes, they weren't thinking that, I think because it's a master on the main, I think maybe they were thinking someone with a smaller family would be here. And for us, we really need more chairs.
Yes.
So we've really kind of had to make use of this space. So if you have a small space, sometimes IKEA is actually one of the best places to look because they've got a little bit more narrow table. But I've also put my cartel chairs here. The funny thing is that I have a real one and I have a fake one. And I have to look at the bottom of the chair to see which one's which.
Yeah, I can't tell the difference.
I bought one to do staging with because obviously I don't want to take a designer chair over to maybe, a staged home. And then I realized I can't tell the difference. So I'm a little bit embarrassed by that because generally I wouldn't buy a fake, but yeah, I actually really love these chairs and it's perfect for us because it allows you to really see through here, which also brings us to what we have on the table. Here, let's show them over here.
Okay.
I really like to have something sitting on the table. I think that it's really pretty and it's nice to have something out, but I typically don't set the table because we really use this space and it's always a little awkward to either sit down and use what's on there, but only pieces of it, or to be moving it out of the way. I just don't do all that.
No.
It's too fussy for me.
Way too much work.
Yeah, so instead, I've put a tray on here. This one is from Crate and Barrel. Love this one. This one and the one from the kitchen. I've got one from Amazon and one from Crate and Barrel. I love them both. So they're really, really good. And I've gotten these hurricane lamps from, is that what they're called? Hurricane candle holders, whatever they're called.
Whatever they're called.
I got those at Crate and Barrel, and I was really on the hunt for something that was a little bit special. I like that it's footed, and I just like the cylindrical shape of it. I know it sounds like I'm being weird to point that out, but the truth is I saw so many that had rounded bottoms.
I dated a girl like that once.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just wanted something that felt really clean lined and simple, and it seems like so many out on the market are more fussy. So that's why I picked these. One of my favorite little hacks is that I got little tiny pine cones. You can find these at Home Goods, at Michael's. I found these at Target. So I filled one with pine cones, and then the other one has boxwood that I've trimmed off the boxwoods in our yard. And then I just added some more boxwoods in here. I also added in these beautiful ornaments. I like the slightly geometric shape of them and that they have a velvet ribbon. I found those in Denmark, but I'll try to link to something similar. And of course, you guys love this as much as we do.
Yeah,
it's the match
definitely.
striker. So you literally, sometimes you guys ask, how do you strike the match? Well, you literally just strike it on here.
Yeah.
But you need a certain type of match, and I don't have those because I didn't realize I ordered the wrong ones. They had to be the quick light.
Yeah, not the green ones.
Not the green ones. So
Anyway.
that's one thing we have to fix.
My favorite thing about this is that we live at this table, and so by this being on a tray, it's all movable.
Yeah.
Unlike sometimes we've done before where we do big candle things in the middle and it takes an hour to undo the table and then an hour to redo it.
Yeah.
This is literally, the kids can even help. Just move it over to the counter, we sit down, play a game, have dinner or whatever, and then you set it exactly back the way it was.
Yeah, and if we're just doing a quick meal and we're not going to be filling up the table, you can actually see through the glass. Landon was joking how our faces looked funny through the glass because we were actually sitting here and we could still see each other.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then I also put in this vase that I found down when we were in Alice Beach. We did a video on Alice Beach. So you can kind of see how we travel a lot and bring these finds with us from all the different places.
Yeah, that's
and
awesome.
These are, again, just like in all the other rooms, clippings off of the cypress trees that I bought last year and planted in the garden. So it's pretty amazing that you can use so much of nature and still have a very glamorous, very sophisticated, modern feel. And I just think that it feels really cozy in here, even though it is modern.
This is the queen, okay? Yes, she has a habit. She's addicted to three things. Me, her Nespresso maker, and blankets. Guys, they are everywhere. But I'm telling you, this matters because the house,
I'm always cold.
she's always cold.
He's trying to be polite, but I'm
trying to figure out how
literally
to say
just
that.
freezing all the time.
Yeah.
So this is one of my favorite blankets from H&M that we've talked about countless times on this channel. And a lot of times I just have it on the chair, honestly, because when I'm sitting here and we're playing a game or we're eating dinner or whatever it is, I'm always cold.
Plus it just softens up it's a hard plastic chair. It's a designer chair. It's meant to have a look to it. This makes it a little more cozy, a little more approachable.
Yeah, for design, but the chair itself is actually really comfy to sit in.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, let me show you what I did in the china cabinet. It's really fun.
Okay, now our table may be modern and from IKEA and relatively new. This guy is not. This guy has been with us. We bought him as an antique living in Copenhagen, and he's been painted a little bit. He's been loved on.
He came painted.
He did come painted, and he's been repainted. And
Yes.
I love it because it's just amazing. I love how you've mixed together a very truly an antique with a very modern piece, and it just goes so well together.
They said it came from Eastern Europe somewhere. They
Yeah.
weren't quite sure. And when you open it, like it's funny because the inside of it actually smells like Morocco. I don't know why this kind of wood is something they used a lot in Morocco in our closets and stuff. So it always just takes me back to Morocco.
It's a wonderful, amazing smell.
Yeah. So the inside was always painted white, and then I painted it black. And then if you guys watched our Michael's video, oh my gosh, did we find some great stuff? I spray painted the little toy soldier, or not toy soldiers. I spray painted the Nutcrackers matte black. This was 2 coats of matte black paint, and I think that they're about as cute as they can be. I think that this is such a perfect way to really personalize your home. So if you are not a fan of black and white, I know a lot of you are, but I know there's another crowd amongst us here that really craves color, or you like something that's more natural. This is ideal. You can make it any color that you want. And it takes seconds to spray paint these. So super easy. Just like in the other rooms, I have vases with more of the cypress, a beautiful vase from Pottery Barn. It's fun because it's just a mix of things that we just really use, but it's also not items that we use every single day. I've definitely switched this out to where
This changes all the time based on the season or the events coming up or whatever. If we're having a big party, we'll pull plates out here so people can serve themselves. Sometimes, we'll have a little bar set up or whatever. So it truly is a living space. But what I love about it is it feels like Christmas. It feels like winter. which is great because we're surrounded by windows right now, and so you feel the outside, and this feels very much connected to the outside without being like sensory overload.
Yeah, and the funny thing is there really isn't. These are literally the same items that I use in the summertime.
Yeah.
I've just added a greenery that feels more wintry, and these guys, and I've actually got rosemary down here, and I've tried it in several places inside the house. Just if you have a tip for how to keep rosemary alive indoors,
in the comments below, leave us a tip.
I've got it growing like crazy out in the garden, but it's just never happy indoors, and I just put it here for now because I was aggravated with it, to be honest.
It's in timeout.
It's in timeout,
rosemary.
Shame on you. I don't water I don't water you and you're unhappy. I water you and you're unhappy. I put you in the sun and you're unhappy. I put you in the poor rosemary. Poor little rosemary. But yeah, it's just our books and things, and I have a vase down at the bottom that I just literally spray painted. It was an IKEA one that we've had for years, and if you watched my daughter's video when we did her room in Copenhagen.
Oh my gosh.
That vase was pink in that video, and it was used in that one, and I spray painted it black recently.
Yeah, definitely.
So so that's our meal area, since he doesn't want me to call it the breakfast room. But I just think that, again, like every other space in the home, that modern can be so cozy, and Scandinavian style can be very luxurious. And when you can put together modernness and luxury and play high and low together.
This room, of all the rooms in our home, probably wraps that style up the most, because we do have antiques, we have brand new, we have designer, we have not designer, whatever that would be called. And there's just all these different layers to it. And even though it's a very, very small room, wedged between two more predominant rooms, it just feels very collected and just very organic, very relaxing for the entire family.
Thanks, sweetie.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like it.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, I hope that you're enjoying this little tour of the home as much as we are, because we are having a blast filming this and sharing everything with you. So if you're enjoying it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, leave us a comment below, and let us know what room you hope is coming next. And don't forget, if you haven't hit subscribe, what are you waiting for?
Hit it.
We've almost hit 75,000 subscribers. Oh
yes, I know.
But we may have actually already hit 75 by the time we get.
Possibly,
we may be going on to 100. So, oh my gosh, thank you so much to each and every one of you that have hit subscribe, and to being a part of our YouTube family. We feel like you're a part of our family.
Yeah,
so
all of you.
So thank you so much for joining us. And if you want sneak peeks, don't forget, you can always head over to our Instagram accounts. We have 2 accounts over there, and we love to just share how we're hanging out in this space. We put that a lot of times on our stories, especially on my personal one, but House of Valentina is loaded up with inspiration. If you're just trying to figure out how you want to decorate your home for the season, we just love to load you guys up with inspiration and just to be a part of your lives, and you guys are part of ours. So.
Yeah, and if you like any of the stuff that you've seen in the video today, look down below in the show notes. There's links to everything that we could possibly link to. So that way you can, if you love a candle, you love a book, whatever, there's a link down below. You can find it and shop along with us.
Yeah, we love it. So thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.